So we have put together the Eastern Continental Divide Loop Trail. It's a 150-mile loop of trails that connect Garrett County's towns, state parks, state forests. With 20% of our land being state-owned, it's hard to imagine that this connected trail network does not already exist, but the connections are not there. Some of these trails we have planned will resemble rail trail type trails, some will resemble narrow footpaths, and some will be adjacent to county roads. So we've looked at this, we've got a network, and I think you've looked at our maps in Annapolis. Some of the stuff we're still in the conceptual stages and don't have a clue how we're going to get there, but we know we want to connect the dots. And again, we're not truly in the trail building business, but we're in the trail connection business. So we have all these assets out there, and we just want to connect the dots. We have ambitious plans, but we're realistic and understand this will not happen overnight as there are different challenges, including funding. As a tourism business person, I truly believe that this is a solid investment in tourism. I mean, I had given Hannah a road tour a couple weeks ago. I truly believe this. I think it's going to cost some money, but of all the things we do, this is going to be a good investment that's going to pay back to the citizens of Maryland into Garrett County. And being as the guy that sits there every Saturday morning when the truck full of cars come in the summer say, where do we take our kids riding? I'll be able to sit there and say, oh, you can go here, here, or there. So, I do not want to speculate on big numbers, but I can tell you and guarantee you that our existing tourism infrastructure is ready to capitalize on this opportunity and expand upon it given the chance. We've got a great marketing partner with Garrett Chamber of Commerce, and I know they're ready to roll with that. They just need the product. Garrett County thinks that this is an important part of our future economic development, so much that they've put it in their economic strategic plan. So we get to the bottom line, and what can we do, what can we ask Governor Mark O'Malley to do for us? We've got a couple of things. You get that sometimes, don't you? And the first thing, which I think is more important than everything, is we want your office and yourself to become a partner with us in this effort. I think that would go a long way. The second thing, we have a TEP application. As you know, in Maryland, it's hard to find funding right now, but there is the major trail funding sources.
Pennsylvania too.
The major source of trail funding is the TEP funds, and we've asked you to help that, and still need some help getting the federal highway to use the U.S. Outdoor Accessibility Guidelines for us to use this money on Meadow Mountain, and then making sure the application that we have in gets approved. As you know, unlike some of the other states and parts of Maryland, we're not flat, so we have some issues going up and down the hills. So we also have a National Rec Trails application that went in last week to work on our Mid-County connector. It's in McHenry that's connecting some of the areas. And we think it's a lot less expensive than some of the other county connectors in other areas. That's one that we think will be it's one we've been working on for several years, and it's ready to go. So if you can, any help getting that, and I think we've worked with Terry Maxwell, and I think he's very interested in that project. And the last thing I want to work is I think that the majority of these people in this room understand the importance of trails. We've had a trail summit in the last 6 months, but I think sometimes the message hasn't gotten down through state government to all levels, to some of the people we work with. So helping getting the message and the importance of trails down to the employees of the state of Maryland would be a big help to us. So letting everyone see that vision and understand that message.